headlines. Herat earthquake. Survivors struggle for earthquake aid as the winter inches closer. Family of slave journalist Ilyas died demands justice 3 years after Helmand explosions. Afghanistan's significant drop in migrant returns from Pakistan amid discrepancies in statistics. Hello, my name is Mahia Nouri from First Time News Network. Today is 12 November 2023. Residents of Sia Alp village and the Zindajan district of Herat, heavily impacted by the October 7 earthquakes, expresses dissatisfaction with the insufficient aid received, completing them to endure harsh living conditions. The tents near their refuge village. As a winter takes a hold in the Zindajan district, residents find themselves spending both nights and days beneath makeshift tents. The October 7 earthquake wrought extensive damage, destroying thousands of homes and displacing tens of thousands, many of whom now reside in tents. Among those grappling with the dire circumstances is a 56-year-old Mahgul, who lost 12 family members in Sia Ab village. She was concerned over the lack of assistance, particularly in providing winter clothes for her grandchildren. With no food left for us and a tragic loss of 12 family members, her children attend school with the adequate clothing. We implore you to aid, as Mahgul said. In a desolate desert outside their village, where residents have set up tents, the lack of food, health services, and the basic necessities compound their difficulties as the winter approaches. Shamsuddin, a resident of the Zindajan district, eliminates feel like a water pump, health services, and essential supplies. Living in the empty tent is our reality. The residents of Sia Ab village in the Zindajan district appealed for permanent shelter. Muhammad Amin, another resident, emphasized their desire for suitable housing for every family setting. Living in a tent is challenging. We can't endure this any longer. Sia Al village, located in the north of Zindajan district, is among the areas reduced to ruins by the earthquake. The aftermath claimed the lives of 157 people, with approximately 400 others sustaining injuries. On this day 3 years ago, journalist Ilyas Dai, affiliated with the Radio Azadi, fell victim to an explosion in Helmand, prompting his grieving family to seek justice as the perpetrators remain at large. Dai, targeted by a magnetic bomb affixed to his car on November 12, 2022, has left his family in limbo, with no information regarding the arrest and prosecution of those responsible for his murder. His brother Mujtabi Muhammadi expressed the family's frustration, stating, "There is no news about the arrest and trial of the perpetrators of this incident, while the Pervez government attributed the blast to Taliban. The group consistently denies any involvement, creating a lingering mystery surrounding Dai's tragic death." In the last 2 decades, 165 journalists and social media workers in Afghanistan lost their lives in various events, making it the most unsafe place for journalists. Highlighted the challenges faced by journalists like Dai. Journalists in Afghanistan striving to cover daily events and inform the public, facing increasing hardship due to restriction imposed by the Taliban. Rahman Mirza, the reporter for Rahman Farda TV, spoke about the difficulties encountered, stating, "After the establishment of Islamic Emirate, restrictions were placed on the work of the media and journalists. Amid the 2 years of Taliban rule, and the Free Journalists Association of Afghanistan recorded 301 cases of violence against journalists, with only 4 cases investigated to date." New figures indicate a significant decline in the daily number of migrants returning from Pakistan to Afghanistan through the Torkham border and Spain Buldak border crossing. Independent institution professor reported that 9,000 to 10,000 migrants returned through the Torkham crossing in the recent days. However, according to the latest Taliban statistics on Sunday, over the past 24 hours, just over 6,000 migrants entered Afghanistan through the Torkham and Spain Buldak crossings, making a notable decrease since the forced deportation process began. The Taliban also reported that 3,500 newly returned migrants have been settled in Balkh province, northern Afghanistan. Concurrently, Pakistan's Supreme Court has denied the residency request for Residency requests for immigrants born in Pakistan. Many migrants at the Landi Kotal campus in Pakistan, originating from a versus part of the country, aim to cross Torkham border, but the recent figures show reduced numbers. Abdul Rahman, a returning migrant, expressed distress about their situation. The Torkham border crossing in Nangarhar province east of Afghanistan. We have no house or position in Afghanistan. Our home and business were in Peshawar, he said. I have returned from Pakistan. I was born there. We have many problems, said Alakoze, an Afghanistan returnee. The Taliban has said that they will send the returning migrants to their rival provinces, but they have not announced the statistics on the resettled migrants. Give these people a house. They have been in Pakistan for decades and they don't have a property. If they have a property, they don't have a house. They don't have a job, said Murad Hussain, employee of the Al Khidmat Foundation, an aid organization that is helping returning migrants. The discrepancy in numbers between the United Nations and the Taliban is significant. The Taliban claim over 300,000 people have returned to Afghanistan, while the UN reports that 285,000 migrants have entered, with only 8,000 being forcibly deported and the remainder returning voluntarily.